Hey guys, this week you get to finish up your topic on percentages. It is a 4-day work week, so I'm going to help you pace out your work for the week. I'm going to go over what you're going to do as review and then explain how you will take your summative test. All right, so let's get started. All right, so this week I am in your learning path, and as you can see, I am in plans. It's important that you're looking at plans and you're looking at this week. Please don't stay in the overview. You want to go to plans. All right, so for your description, it says that we will be reviewing percent applications and then taking your Unit 3B summative test. And in bold, it says it is important to do the review and attend our virtual classes before taking your summative. You do have the entire week. All assignments are due by 4 o'clock on Friday, but I do not recommend waiting until Friday to do all of your steps in the learning path. I've given you a guide for planning out your week, so please be sure to look at this, and it can really help you plan and mark things on your calendar as you're planning all of the things you want to accomplish each day in math. Okay, so let's look at the actual learning path. All right, the very first attachment in your learning path or your plan for the week is the overview, and it's important that you look at this page. It's separate from the learning path. If you look in your plans, you'll see that there is the overview attached and then the learning path itself. So you want to look at the overview first. I suggest this on Tuesday. You can see that we have 2 opportunities for a virtual class, Wednesday at 11 o'clock or Thursday at 3 o'clock. We are just going to review this week. On the virtual classes, we are going to look at your formatives from last week and go over questions that you have, go over commonly missed problems, and make sure we understand how to do all the types of percent applications. This week's task list is given so that you can see exactly what you need to do for each of the steps. And again, if you've looked at the planner, then you know that I am recommending that you look at the overview page on Tuesday and you complete the first step of the learning path. So let's look at that. So in our learning path on Tuesday, let's look at task 1. Step 1 is to do a practice test, okay? And I want you to do this first thing because, again, on Wednesday we're going to have a virtual class, and it will be a great opportunity for you to go back and ask questions for the ones that you missed. In Pearson Online, you're going to go and complete the assignment titled Topic 3 Assessment. So at the end of the test, you will be able to go back and look at problems that you missed. So that should be part of your work on Tuesday. It should be taking the test, getting your grade, and then going back in and looking at ones that you missed. You should try to rework those, and then for those that you just don't understand, you can ask questions at our class on Wednesday. Okay, so treat this like a test, show your work, use your calculator, and then we will be able to review answers during our virtual classes. And this I'm going to go ahead and correct while I'm in here. This should say Wednesday or Thursday. So either one that you decide to join in on. Okay? All right, next we're going to look at step 2. Step 2 is additional review. I advise doing this really carefully. It is a worksheet that will be linked in Pearson Online. So basically you're going to go to Pearson Online and it will say Topic 3 Topic Review. So what you'll find is that this is just a PDF. It's like a worksheet from your online workbook, and I've attached the answer key. So these are really good problems. The answer key is given, but remember, I want you to try them and then check with the answer key. If you'll notice, the worksheet is broken up into sections. So, for example, one section might be on tax and tip. One section might be on discounts. one section might be on simple interest. So if you want to, you could do a section at a time and check your work with the answer key that way. But it is important to go back. If you miss a problem, don't just mark it wrong. You should go back and figure out why did you miss it, okay? So that is step 2, and I recommended completing that on Wednesday. And then if we go to steps 3, 4, and 5, I recommend on Thursday. Step 3 is just taking your honesty pledge, saying that you are doing your own work on your test. Step 4 is actually the test directions. You'll notice that the test is in School City this time. We've not done this before, but I know that you've taken plenty of School City tests. It should be very easy. I've put directions here for you. One thing I do want to point out is that just as in all tests, you do have to submit your work in the next step of the learning path. So make sure that you are keeping it organized, you are numbering your questions, showing all work, and then you're prepared to upload that in the next step. The second thing is you may use your calculator, but that should be your last step. You should definitely set up your proportions, show your work, and then just solve as a last step with your calculator. The test is timed. I've given you 2 hours, which should be plenty of time to take your test. There are 34 questions. Once you begin the test, you're not able to pause it, so just make sure that you are able to finish it in one sitting, and you'll just need to finish it within that 2-hour window of time. Okay. As I mentioned, moving on to steps 5, this is where you will upload your work. So you can see the directions here. If you click that button, it'll show you your directions. It just mentions that you should upload one file. So I've had several students just take pictures of each page of their work. I'd prefer for you not to do that. If you have multiple pictures, just upload it all into one document. A Google Doc, a Google Slides is fine. Whatever works for you, or you can scan it as one PDF using a scanner app on your phone. Those are usually free. Just make sure that you are sending me one file for your response here. And then finally is assessment 8, and I recommended taking a break after your summative and then just doing this on Friday. Many of you finished this last week, and that is great. You do not have to do another assessment if you already finished this one. But if you had technical difficulties or if you just needed more time, then assessment 8 is still available for you this week. Okay? I hope you have a great week. Good luck on your test. I really hope to have 100% attendance at our virtual classes between Wednesday and Thursday. You can pick one or you can attend both. And I hope to see everyone there ready to ask questions and study and practice with your classmates. All right, we'll talk soon. Bye.